Hello viewers, welcome to Shiksharthi, and today's our topic is LCM and HCF, least common multiple and highest common factor. So we are going to learn what is LCM first. So let's start. Least common multiple, that is LCM, the full form itself is the definition, you can say common multiple. So to understand what is least common multiple, let me take two numbers and find out what is least common multiple in them. What are multiples of 12? See, I am starting with multiples here, which is 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, 144 and so on. And there is no end for multiples. Multiples can be infinite. There is no end for multiples. Similarly, for 18 it is 36, 54, 72, 90, 108, 126, 144. The next one is 162, 180, 198 and so on. Again for 18 there will be infinite number of multiples. Any number will have infinite number of multiples. Now, what is common in these two? You can see 36 is common, 72 is common, 108 is common, 144 is common, and if I write some more here, 180, 216 will be common. So common multiples are 36, 72, 108, 144, 180, 216 and so on. So when multiples are infinite, common multiples also will be infinite. What is least among all of them? That is 36. So what is LCM of 12 and 18? LCM of 12 and 18, I got it as 36. This number is a least common multiple of 12 and 18. Now what is the significance of LCM, my friend? Whenever you take LCM in the dividend position, it can be exactly divisible by both the numbers for which I found them. Like 36 is exactly divisible by now 12 and 18, such common number. So let us take some more examples. What is LCM of 12 and 24? It is 24. What is LCM of 12, 24, 72? It is 72. What is LCM of 5 and 13? Which is 65, kind of a numbers. So if you observe, there are certain things which I always learn by observation. The first thing, whatever the LCM I am getting here, in all the cases the LCM is the highest value. Don't go by the first letter least or first word least. It is not going to be the least number. Please understand the importance, please understand the differences here. Is he asking for the least of the given numbers? No. He is asking for least of the common multiples, not of the given numbers. So in these given numbers, there is nothing to do. There can be lot of common multiples between 12 and 18. As you can see the list here, but among all of them, the least one is 36. That is called LCM. Now if you look at this, 12 and 24, a common number which I can see in 12 table and 24 table, or 12 multiple or 24 multiple. Since 24 is a multiple of 12, directly 24 itself is the LCM. Here you see 12, 24 and 72. I can find 72 in 12 table, I can find 72 in 24 table, and 72 is the number. So 72 itself is a common multiple for 12, 24 and 72. So 72 itself is the LCM. And look at the last example. In these two, if you compare 5 and 13, I got 65 as a common number in both of them. Now the learning which I should see here, normally LCM will be greater than the given numbers. Like you see in case of the first and the last, 36 is greater than 12 and 18, 65 is greater than 5 and 13, both of them. So normally LCM will be greater than the given number. So don't go with the word least. It is not least of the given numbers. It is least among the common multiples. Please understand that way. Okay, I can show you methods to find LCM. Please do not consider this is the method to find LCM. This is not the method to find LCM. This is only to understand what is LCM and how do we find LCM, what is the full form of LCM and all that thing. That's it. And the second observation what I see, It will be either greater than the given numbers or the greatest of the given numbers. If you see the middle two examples, the greatest number is LCM, the greatest number among 3 is the LCM. When this will happen? When I say 12 and 24 are factors of 72. Now 12 is a factor of 24, therefore 24 is the LCM. Here 12 and 24 are factors of 72 and 72 is a common multiple of 12 and 24, so 72 itself is the LCM. Here 5 is not a factor of 13, therefore the other number will come. Here between 12 and 18, 12 is not a factor of 18, therefore the higher number will come. So that is the difference. This differences we should understand. Now some other points which I wanted to bring it to your notice. For example of the last case, 5 and 13, they both are coprimes to each other. If you know the definition of coprime, what is coprime, my friend? The numbers which do not have any common factor other than 1. I'll give you a better definition or the actual definition in few minutes today. But please understand what is coprime. Coprime means the numbers need not be prime, but the common factor, the highest common factor between them, or there should not be any common factor other than 1, such numbers. Between 5 and 13, there is only one common factor, that is 1. Such case, they are called coprimes. And whenever the numbers are coprimes, the direct product is LCM. So 65 is the LCM of the given numbers. Okay. So let us now see the alternate methods to find LCM. So I'll take same example, friends, and let us start with alternate methods here. 12 and 18, for example. Okay, what I do, the easiest of all the methods what I see is write only the multiples of the higher number. Here between 12 and 18, what is higher number? Definitely 18 is the higher number. So what I should do, I should find multiples of 18. What are multiples of 18, friends? 36. Now 18 is not a multiple of 12, otherwise 18 would have been the LCM. Is 36 a multiple of 12 also? It is already a multiple of 18. Is it a multiple of 12 also? Yes. So 36 is the LCM is what I can do. So what I should do, my friend, I should write only multiples of higher number, highest number given, and in that check which number is also multiple of the other numbers given. Such example. Okay. For example, take one more thing here. Let us take LCM of say 10 and 16 for an instance. 16, the multiples of 16 are, which is 32, 48, correct? And the next one would be what? 64, then 80. Now see, 16 is not a multiple of 10, 32 is not a multiple of 10, 48 is not a multiple of 10, 64 is not a multiple of 10, whereas 80 is a multiple of 10. So LCM of both of these numbers is what? 80. That is one method to find LCM. This is easy, but please understand the limitations of this method. If the numbers are small like 12 and 18, 10 and 16, probably I know the multiples, I can write them, I can cross check them. Majority of the time, whatever the questions we get for LCM, that will have very simple numbers, and this method is mostly helpful for us finding an LCM. But if you have a larger numbers, a little larger numbers, like I have 48, I have 144, I have 168, and I want to find LCM for this. This method is called division method, which is learned in schools. It's not a new method which I am teaching. I am teaching the method which is taught in schools normally. So here I'll divide with the most common number in both of them. Like I see 48, 144, 168, all three of them are divisible by 2. I can divide by 2. All three of them are divisible by 3. So I can divide by 3, and that goes on. For example, 2, 24, 72 and 84. Again by 2, 12, 36 and 42. Again by 2, it is 6, 18 and 21. Now all three numbers cannot be divisible by 2. So I'll take 3. So 2 times, 6 times and 7 times here. All three numbers cannot be now further divided by any other number. But 2 of the numbers have common, so I'll divide by 2, 1, 3 and 7. Now there is no common number which can divide two numbers here, so I'll consider all of the numbers. So 2 into 2 into 2 right from the beginning, then followed by 3 into 2, this 3 into 2, and then followed by 3 and 7. So what I did, my friend, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, all the numbers I have multiplied to get the value of LCM. So this is called division method to find LCM. Okay, or I would have taken a little big start in case if my tables, my multiples are good with me. All three of them are common, divisible by 12. I could have started directly by 12 and divide all three of them in one shot and can make the little number of steps less. That is alternative. That depends on how much of practice you have on multiples, that you can always do. Now, the other methods, please observe other methods, friends. Suppose I have a number like 42, I have 132, or 1 second, I'll take a number like 44. I'll take a number like 44, 132 and 286 kind of a numbers I have taken. Now these three numbers I'll convert into prime factor form. Prime factor form. Now you all know what is prime factor form. Let me do this for you. 44 I'll divide with first prime number, that is 2, which I got it as 22, further divide by 2, which is 11. So 44 can be written as 2 square into 11. Then 132, friends. 132 I can divide by 2, which is 66, divide by 2 it is 33, divide by 3 it is 11, and then this is 2 square into 3 into 11. And the last one you have 286. I'll start with 2, 143. I'll start with 11, which is 13. So this is 2 into 11 into 13 is what I get. Now to get the value of LCM, friends, what I should do? Select all the bases irrespective of the numbers. Like it need not be common in all three numbers. Select all the bases. Like I have 2 in all cases, I'll take 2. I have 3 in only one case of 132 I have 3, I'll still take 3. That need not have to be there in all three numbers. It is there in one number, I should take it. And then the other numbers are 11 and 13, I can find it. What I did, selected first all the bases which are there in the numbers, and now select their highest powers. Like here we have power 2, here we have power 2, here we have power 1. So power 2 is the highest power, I'll take power 2 here. And then 3 power 1, there is only case of 3. 11, in all three cases power is 1, so I'll take only 1, and 13 is 1. Multiply all these numbers, you'll get the value of LCM for the numbers 44, 132 and 286. So what is my observation? What are the points which I need to understand about LCM is, these are the alternate methods. This is called prime factor form method. The other method is called division method. This is a very fast method but can be applicable for small numbers that way. So this is overall an explanation on LCM. Now the other learnings which I wanted to do, my friend, about LCM I want to do some other things. Now you understood that 36 is the common number which is exactly divisible by 12 and 18. Such number we are looking at, correct? So apart from that, what else can be the questions is the point. Now tell me the least common 3-digit number, which is exactly divisible by 12 and 18. So if I ask you now this question, anyone can say, if you look at these numbers, sir, 108 is such number which I am asking for. 108 is the least 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 12 and 18. Am I right? Now how do I get this? Now there is a list on the board, so maybe you can easily search and get this answer. But in case if this list is not available, then what I should do? I should search in the multiples of 36. 36, the next multiple of 36 is 72, next multiple of 36 is 108, next one is 144, next one is 118, next one is 216. Okay, so least 3-digit number in all of them have to be a multiple of LCM itself. Only thing is I should ensure that it's a 3-digit number. Let's take one more question of a similar type. I want to now know the greatest 3-digit number which is divisible by 12 and 18. Greatest 3-digit number. You know, greatest 3-digit number will be somewhere in 900s. Correct? So what is an alternate method here, friends? Listen, the numbers were 36, 72, 108, 144, 180, 216 and so on. 216 also I'll write it here. 216 and so on. But can I write till 900 like this? Is it possible to write? Suppose if it is not 3-digit number, I said greatest 4-digit number, greatest 5-digit number like that. Will it be possible to write all the numbers? No. So what is my alternate method to find this? If the question is asking for the higher numbers, because LCM is the least number, he may ask you for the higher number also. which is a common multiple for both the given numbers, or the situation in the question may demand you to find such number. So what I should do to find such numbers? So let's use some ideas here, logical ideas. The question was to find the greatest 3-digit number. So what I do, friends, I'll take 1000. I know that the number which I am looking at near to 1000 have to be a multiple of what? 36, have to be a multiple of 36. So I'll see which multiple of 36 it will be. 36 into 10, 36 into 20, so into 10 into 20, 36 into 30 will be 1080. Please use the same numbers which are there. Don't use your idea, your brain. Don't involve much into calculations, please. Every time mathematics is more of logic. Into 10, 360, into 20, 720, into 30 is 1080. But my answer have to be less than 1080 because I am asking for the greatest 3-digit number. So what I should do, this number I got it with 36 or 360. 36 into 30 I got the number 1080. But I am looking for lesser than a number than that. So what I do, if I subtract 36, will it be a 3-digit number? Will it be sufficient to get a 3-digit number? No. So erase, and then if it is 72, friends, second multiple of 36. First I subtracted 36, I tried, it is not. Second multiple of 36, if I subtract 72, 80 minus 72 is 8. So 1008, is it a multiple of 3-digit number? No. So I'll again subtract the next multiple of 36, which is what? 108. And when I subtract 108, how much I get? I get 972. So what I did, 36 into 3, that is 108, I subtracted, I got 972. So this is the greatest 3-digit number which is commonly divisible by 12 and 18. If I would have gone by this method also, I'll somewhere get 27 times, which is going to be 972 is the answer. Okay, so I'll divide 36. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. This is a wrong statement I made here. If you divide with 36, your remainder is important here to get. What is the remainder you are going to get here? 28 with some number of times. What is meant by remainder, friends? Remainder means a surplus value in the dividend. Surplus value in the dividend. So what I should do, I should subtract 28 from 1000, which is going to be 972. So 1000 minus 28, whatever the remainder I get, I should subtract. Remainder is always called surplus value. Surplus value means extra value. So if I divide with 36, extra value I am going to get is 28. So if I subtract 28 from 1000, it will be 972. So 972 is the number which is exactly divisible by 12 and 18. Okay. And suppose if you have options, then my answer would have been much easier. For example, if I have an options like 984, 988, 972 and 976. Okay, if I have an options, then my answer is much easier here. What I should do? I know that whichever number I am looking at, the numbers, all these numbers are multiples of what? 36. So the number which I am looking at, the greatest 3-digit number, is also a multiple of what? 36. And what is the divisibility rule of 36, friends? Any number which is divisible by 4 and 9 is multiple of 36 or not? Yes or no? Divisibility rule of 36 is any number which is divisible by 4 and any number which is also divisible by 9 is a multiple of 36. So in these 4, identify the number which is multiple of 4 and 9 both. If you observe 84, divisibility rule of 4, you know, last 2 digits. Last 2 digits must be multiple of 4. 84, 88, 72, 76. All 4 of them are multiple of 4. So multiple of 4 is checked. And then multiple of 9 I need to check. What is the multiple divisibility rule of 9? How do we know that the number is a multiple of 9? I should take sum of the digits. So here sum of the digits is 9, 17, 21. 21 is not a multiple of 9. So this is not the number. It is multiple of 4 but not of 9. Out. So this is 8, 8, 16 and 9, 25. 25 is not a multiple of 9. The last one, 9 and 13 is 22. 22 is not a multiple of 9. So out. This number is checked. It is going to be 18. 9 plus 7 plus 2 is 18. 18 is exactly divisible by 9. So this number is the greatest 3-digit number. So here you should always remember we have alternate methods always with us. Only thing we should know what type of number I am going to find out is important. What is my expected answer? If I know, then there are a lot of alternate methods. If I don't know what is my expected answer, then automatically it will be always a long process to find out the answer here. Okay, so this is LCM in my first video. In my next video, I'm going to discuss what is HCF. Okay, so take care, practice this. Thank you all.